Hi guys, Joe here again with another review of the Humble PC and Android Bundle 14. I've just picked up this bundle today. It's been out for a few hours now, and I just wanted to do a little bit of a let's play for you guys. Try out these games, none of which I've ever played in my life. Give my thoughts on them, but more importantly, point you towards Humble Bundle. If you haven't heard of Humble Bundle before, it is a great system, organization, whatever you want to call it, that releases games, books, and other stuff on a regular basis. It bundles them up and lets you pay what you want to get them. They have some really great stuff on here, and this one looks no worse than anything else I've seen, with a whole ton of Android games, and we're going to try them all out, have a look, play through, see what they're all about, see which ones we like. Now today we've got SPACECOM. This looks like a tactical space fleet commander game. I have never played it in my life. You're going to watch me fumble through some of the missions and look at the modes a little bit. To Humble Bundle, just for a moment, the real thing about Humble Bundle that made me want to make these videos is that it is all for charity, or at least it is all for whatever you want it to be. You can decide that you want to give your money to charity. You can decide that you want to give your money to the developers or to Humble Bundle themselves. So as you pay more, you get more games unlocked, but the basic free to, well, pay what you want, but that can essentially mean nothing, gets you 3 games. And this is the second in the series, looking at the 3 that are pretty much free. And then we're going to go ahead and look at the ones, because I am a very generous man, a kind man. Definitely, and I paid a whole bunch more, and I will play through all the premium games you get if you pay more than the average or more than $3. But anyway, enough about Humble Bundle. Go check it out, humblebundle.com/PC-Android. Just go to humblebundle.com. Let's have a look at this then. SPACECOM, what we got here? We have missions, skirmish, credit, statistics, options. Well, it's going to be missions, isn't it? Okay, it's a lot of reading. On the 5th of November 2020, 2283, 2283. It's a long time now. I won't be alive then, so what do I care? Quit. No. Okay, we got some serious sci-fi stuff going on here. Navy frigate Nuremberg, patrolling the Epsilon Pegasi sector, has been rammed in a terrorist attack. All hand lost. Intel blames Colonial Federation as it has been engaging in separatist actions for over a decade. Blah 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 blah. Let's start the game. Here it is again. So it looks like we are going to be performing actions on the behalf of the Space Command to sweep the sector of rebel presence. There are 3 types of unit: battle fleets, siege fleets, and invasion fleets, for destroying enemy fleets, destroying systems, and for capturing systems. Okay, so we're going to learn a little bit about battle fleets. Let's go have a go. 2 battle fleets. Cool. Well, let's have a look at this interface. Wow, this is pretty. Okay, this reminds me a lot of some other strategy games I've played. I know I'm a bit of a sucker for these types of games. And by a sucker, I don't necessarily mean very good. That is real pretty. It sounds lovely. Let's just take a moment. Pretty epic. When it was loading up, it said, please use headphones to enjoy the meditative strategy experience. So if I go silent, my eyes roll back in my head, it is because I am meditating about strategy, I suppose. Right, anyway, fleet selection. Select your fleets stationed at Alpha Pi. Tap on the fleet icon. Where's that icon? Alright. Move this fleet group to Horizon System by tapping it with the fleet group selected. Off they go. So something tells me that this is going to be the type of game that requires a lot of strategy rather than any quick skills or anything like that. Something I'm quite a fan of. You can pan the map view by swiping with your fingers. Here we go. Okay, so as we go, we're going to unlock these galaxies. We're going to see what kind of nasty stuff is on these unexplored galaxies. Select your fleet stationed at horizon by tapping them. It's time to drive the enemy off. So I presume there's little dots flying around, the planets orbiting it. So this is like a 3-planet system. We just came from a 2-planet system. I'm sure there's going to be resources and stuff later you get from capturing them. Let's go fight though. Okay, so we're off. Now this seems to have some timers going down. Something tells me we're going to get a little bit of time-based strategy as well. So you're going to be timing exactly when you deploy your fleets. So let's see how combat works. Okay, the Battle of Utho has started. Open the system panel window to see the battle's progress. By double tapping the system or selecting it and tapping the info panel. I'm double tapping it. I guess I'm sitting down there. Okay, we won. We won the tutorial. Okay, so we took over the planet. Select one fleet in the Utho system. You can do that by tapping the specific fleet. Okay, so okay, so I'm going to get a specific fleet down from the bottom bar there and send that off on its own. So we split our fleet up. Move one to Mombasa and one to Sierra. So I guess it wants me to go to Sierra first. And one to Mombasa. Now, I'm noticing already that I'm struggling on my relatively large S7 screen to select the icons successfully. Now, I don't have the biggest fingers in the world, little lady fingers. So that's a little bit of a worry. If this is time-based, it could be very frustrating if you lose a battle because you couldn't quite get the button right. Alright, destroy the enemies at Delta and Torres system. Right, let's do it. Okay, maybe I'm just dumb because that went pretty smoothly. Maybe we'll try to do 2 at a time. Zoom out a bit, get a bit of a long view on it. Oh, I already like this game. This is scary. I really like games like this. Let's see how the combat goes. Winning slightly. Oh, so I can retreat if I want to. Winning slightly. Well, winning slightly would just have to do. So I can speed this up, I presume. There we go. I've sped it up a little bit. We go to full speed. Ooh, it's really quick. That is one way to mess things up. Gather your forces at Lima system. Okay, you go there. You go there. Okay, maybe I was wrong to call out the responsiveness of the interface. This seems to be going much better. Now we're off to Lima, a place I would like to go in real life. And our fleet has been reunited. Hey buddy, how was the fight? Let's take a little look at my fleet. How are they doing? I see one of them has... I wonder what the little triangles indicate. Well, I'm sure we'll find out later. Let's finish this mission off to start with. And we're off. Let's speed things up a bit. Speed it right up, because something tells me I'm not going to lose this. Winning slightly. Mission completed. Okay, so what we've seen so far, this is going to be some tippy-tapping, timed galaxy exploring strategy. I've played a few games like this. I'm trying to remember the name of the last one I really played a lot of. It was very similar in interface and vibe and atmosphere with this kind of dark, ominous sci-fi music and galaxies with different kind of resources. When we haven't gone into resources, I guess we're going to learn about the next type of fleet. Siege fleet for destroying infrastructure to make it unusable. So here we go. We're going to go sabotage people's stuff. Of course, being something that destroys stuff on this planet's surface, it is vulnerable in battle. So we got a bit of rock, paper, scissors style going on here. So select your siege fleets near Denver system. That's Denver system. Or is it near Denver system? I don't know. That is Denver system. Okay. Now move them to Addo. Where's Addo? There it is. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I'm guessing it's one of these things that when you've got 5 things going off in all different directions at once, you're not going to want to speed it up too much. Sieging a system. Destroy. Destroy. Bombardment started. Heavy damage, extreme damage. Boom. Addo system has been destroyed and can't be used anymore. Oh, so you completely destroy it. Okay, I thought maybe that they had some sort of surface-to-air combat system that if you needed to take it out so you could then move in and overtake it. But we just wiped that out. So we're strategically removing nodes off of the map and trying to deny resources and strategic positions like that. Uh-oh, I'm starting to like the game more. Alright. Siege fleets are vulnerable in battle, so take care of them with battle fleets. Move your battle fleets to Teleton. No problem, dude. We'll try to do this all at hyperspeed because it's tutorial stuff. Victory is at hand. Now, scout enemy movements. Without intel on enemy movements, you're exposed to significant risk. You should position your fleet so that they can report on enemy movements. Move battle fleets to Sigma Centauri. So I guess you can see everything in adjacent systems. And that's what's going down here. We can see that it's controlled by the enemy. When they're in enemy territory, they will suffer attrition damage due to lack of supplies. Okay, so this is getting a little bit more in depth already. Just put my little light back on there. Moving your fleets in neutral systems will not make them suffer attrition, but will not remove its effects either. Moving them to friendly space will remove in-progress damage, but will not repair them of damage already taken. Take this into account when carrying out attack on Epsilon Oni. Alright, so their fleet moved away. So let's send our whole fleet over here, and we'll probably regret it, I'm gonna guess. They're coming back. Okay, victory is at hand. Now I'm gonna guess I need to get my stuff over there. I'm gonna just, for the fun of it, let's get our guys up there and destroy their system. Achievement unlocked. You are very good at tutorials. Alright, mission completed. Well, look, let's play on a little bit. Let's wait till we get up into the free world, but I can see how this is going to start getting pretty in-depth. They're going to throw these mechanics on, layer them one by one. Commander, your efforts to cripple Epsom were only partially successful. The HQ is no more, but the rebels managed to flee to nearby system Sigma Centauri. Dastardly rebels. I like that we're kind of, I normally like to be the rebel, not the, the firm overlord. But we must. We have no choice. We must crush these rebels. So we must go and speak to an activist. Or not speak to him, probably blow him up with lasers. Let's go do that. In this mission, you are granted control over invasion fleets. Their main purpose is to capture a system as well as garrison them, but they are vulnerable in space battles. Sure they are, so like a settling unit. Move your invasion fleets to the R23M system. Which are my invasion fleets? How do I tell? Let me go with all these guys. I'm going to guess it's probably a good idea. While this is happening, to go and kill these guys here. Now, I might be, you know, outdoing my self. I also haven't really quite worked out which one's which. Luckily, it looks like I sent my battle fleet to the right place. So I want to intercept that. And now... garrison, I guess? Where are my invasion fleets? Maybe I'll move everything over there. Invade. I think I may have sent my invasion fleet to fight a battle, my battle fleet to go and invade, which is probably what went wrong here. If some of your fleets have been damaged, our TM23 system has a repair yard. Hooray! Repairs are automatic and important if you want to keep your fleets alive. So we can see that it's going to take 9 seconds. The larger the system, the more ground troops will be defending it. But as you see, defeated armies leave the system defenseless. Invasion fleets can be permanently converted to ground armies. Okay, so we're going to just put one, I guess. One of the... Now I forget which icon means. Let's see if there's a menu here that can show us which icon means what. No. I forget which ones are... Excellent. Invasion fleets are vulnerable in space battles. Damaged invasion fleets perform worse than battles to escort them with battle fleets. See, now I can't remember which icon was a battle fleet and which was an invasion fleet. I did not pay attention. Silly me. See if there's any way to find that out when you're in game. It seems like something that should be easy to remember. I can see. Okay, there we go. I just put it away. Here we go. Battle fleet, invasion fleet. So the ones with the pointy tips are my battle fleet, and I just sent my battle fleet to invade the Earth. So I might lose this. Okay, auto system. But I already cleared the way for the invasion fleet, so let's just go in and invade. So pointy tips battle. Big booties invasion. Now this planet has been taken off line, so we must move as one. Okay, so let's take one invasion fleet and invade. Risk of defeat. Oh dear. Losing slightly. Well, it looks like I should have taken in more than one. Let's try that again in super speed mode. I just wanted to test, so there we go, yeah. I should have read this carefully. Big booties, invasion. So let's get my big booty friends up here. While we're at it, we'll get these guys over here. Invade. So we don't want our invasion fleet to go in until we've cleared the area out. Now we'll send our invasion fleet in. They did not know what they were walking into. Alright, let's see if my big booty boys together can invade. I guess we don't really need to invade here though, do we? Let's take them straight to Sigma Centauri and finish this job. I think I'm already trying to faff around too much, as is my nature. Can my big booty guys do it? Winning slightly. Mission completed. Alright, so I'm seeing now we can go and additional objectives, don't lose any fleets. So the strategy is going to start to pick up. Let's see what happens next. Commander, your efforts at Antarctica were successful. SPACECOM High Commander Grand Admiral Tarkov pushes for your involvement in Geminon. There is one last matter to take care of in Sequestria Quadrant. Oh god, these names. This is the worst part of sci-fi. The stupid names. Rebels that fled from Targatis and Vilga have formed a foothold at Laconda sector. Laconda is not a fringe area. It houses numerous systems rich in resources. Here we go. Military shipyards. Yay. So we've got battle, we've got siege, and we've got invasion. They're letting us have the whole thing. And we don't want to permanently destroy any systems. We want to try to invade. Though perhaps, to gain the advantage over your enemy, you'll need to deploy additional fleets. This can be done only in systems that contain shipyards. System Rigor has one. Well, I suppose I should go invade it. But do I need my whole fleet to invade a little tiny planet like that? Yes, if there's a little orange planet next door. Where's my battle fleet? You're no use to me over here. I'm already doing things they don't want me to do. That's Rigar. I want to go to Rigor. See what I mean about the names. Where's Rigor? Or did they just put a typo in? Oh, Rigor is my planet. Okay. Deploying fleets takes time and resources. Let's send all this stuff back then. You can queue your build orders as well as cancel them. So we are an invasion fleet. Big booty fleet. Do a couple of each because it's always fun. Oops, I don't know what I just did there. Battle station, kinetic shield, ground troops. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and say that if we just... Alright, it's sending resources. Cool. Maybe I could speed that up by invading another solar system and taking those resources. Whoops, not that one. Whatever you do. I take it back. I can't take it back. Battle fleet, go into support. Faster. Go into support faster. Now I probably lost some invasion fleets there as a result of my silly behavior. But let's invade anyway. Now it would have probably been easier to have taken a slightly less threatening. I'll take a little bit of them and go down here. Try to speed this up. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm feeding in some resources now. But I'm also stretching myself quite thin. I'm really trying to fiddle around with this. Let's... Now they'll go take that back, I'm sure. Yep. Alright, I see how this goes. So what might have been fun was to destroy Gamma the Lauren and break the link that they could have possibly had. Because now I have a second base where I can build things. You shall not have my system. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to obviously have to play this where I'm paying a little bit more attention and not fooling around with the mechanics, but I think we've got a little bit of a feel for this. Some space-based strategy, building bases, throwing them around, not being silly like I've been doing, and generally trying to take over the planet for your kind of, frankly, ominous and slightly creepy looking whoever you are. We got some stats here. I guess it's time to have a look at some multiplayer, because I'm clearly ready for that based on the performance of my training. So let's start a new game. Enter room name. Ritual. Doesn't look like anyone's here, which is sad. Nothing sadder than a completely empty multiplayer lobby. So I'm guessing here we play real time against other players. Expected game time 10 to 20 minutes. Interesting. I wonder how many people really hang around on their phones for 10 to 20 minutes. This probably works better as a desktop game, which it also originally was. This is the sort of mobile port of it, which is quite interesting. But looks like the servers are kind of empty, which is a bit of a bummer. Maybe it's the time of day. I don't know, but maybe. That's a bit sad. And skirmish, where I guess we get some. We can just set up some different kind of systems and mess around with them. And well, that's about it. Listen. Put some credits up while I talk, like the end of a movie. I had a bit of fun with this today, but just a reminder to everyone that this is part of the Humble PC and Android Bundle 14, which is out now, running for the next 2 weeks from the date of release of this little Let's Play here. Go and check it out. There are lots of great games. 3 games you can pretty much get for free. 3 more you can get for paying $3 or more US, and then 2 more on top of that you can get by paying more than the average, which at the time of speaking sits at $8.56 US, none of which is a great deal to pay for what is essentially a donation to charity. Oh, not to mention it comes with all of the soundtracks to the games as well. And it is worth noting, if you particularly came along for SPACECOM, there is a box down at the bottom of this page where you can get the SPACECOM for absolutely free without even donating to the bundle. So that was something I did not notice before I recorded this. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you learned a little bit from it, apart from the fact that I'm impatient and can't even get through a tutorial without messing around. Until next time, have fun.